Hello everyone. Welcome back to another English online session. Today I am going to conduct a lesson from grammar. I have already taught you preposition of time. Today I am going to describe how to use the same set of prepositions and some other prepositions in front of the word indicates places. And also I am going to describe or teach you how to use the prepositions in front of the word indicates directions. Shall we start? The first one is at. We have already learned the use of at in front of time. The words indicates time. Here, the use of at in front of places. Let's see. At is used to show the exact point. For example, houses, stations, small villages, and towns. Let's see a few examples to understand the usage of at better. The first one is they lived at Gohana, a small town in Haryana. If you look at this sentence, the particular town's name is mentioned there. That's why at is used in front of that. The second one, he was born at his village. Here, where he was born. Specifically, it was said his village. That's why at is used here. The Prime Minister lives at 10 Downing Street. Particularly, the place is mentioned there. That's why in this sentence, at is used before the place. And just to go through the other examples, you will understand. For example, she works at the town hall. So particularly, the name of the place mentioned here, the town hall. That's why at is used in front of that. The same with the other two examples. The plane landed at London airport. The train stopped at New York railway station. So from this we understand that if we specify a particular place, we use in front of that we use the preposition at. The next one is in. In is generally used when the reference is not to any specific place or to the name of large cities, countries, continents. So when you mention a place without particular specification, or if it is a name of a large city, countries, or continents, we can use in. Let's see some examples. Many people in India live in villages. Look at here. In this sentence, the preposition in is used in two places. The first one is in the name of a country, India. So before that, we use in. And the second one, any village. Okay, villages. Not specified, no special references are there. But a place is mentioned there. So in front of that, we should use in. Look at the other examples. They used to live in Bangalore. Bangalore is a large city. And the next example, the Indians live in India. This I already told you in front of the country. The final example, they lived in Europe for 10 years. Here in this example, in is used in front of the name of a continent. The next preposition is on. On is used to indicate a particular area of land or a place where something is. For example, he spent a few days on an island, indicates an area of land. Second one, he worked on a farm for some time. Here, a place was mentioned here, a farm. Nothing specified here. It may be any one of the farms. Here mentioned on a farm. The place is mentioned here. The next one is they built their house on a beautiful piece of land. The same with the area of land. The other examples, like there is a school on the outskirts of the city, and the hotel stands on the banks of a river, or mentioning the particular area of land mentioned here. So in such cases, we should use the preposition on in front of that. Now let's see a few prepositions used to indicate the directions. The first one is from. From is used with the starting point or point of departure from a place or the point of origin. The first example, they came from China. So where it started. And second one, we started from Chennai. The train from Kolkata has arrived. She comes from office at 6 p.m. If you take all the sentences, from is used to point out the starting point here. The next one is out of. Out of means from the interior of something. He went out of the room. The bird flew out of the cage. He jumped out of the shelf. I saw him coming out of the library. So, as the definition indicates, we can use this preposition in front of a place, or the word indicates the place. Something went out of it. Something moved out of any one of the interior part or taken out of an interior part. In such sentences, to show the interior part, we use to indicate that something taken out of or something moved from the interior part. To show that, we use out of. The next preposition is for. For is used to show directions only when the verb indicates the beginning of a movement. For example, she left for Japan early in the morning. We set off for New York. They left for home late at night. As I already explained, this example shows that it used in front of a direction, and particularly you have to remember one thing: only when the verb indicates the beginning of a moment. Here all the journey, the sentence indicates all the journeys are in the beginning, and where the direction where they are going, that place, in front of that place, for is used. One more time, for is used to show the direction. And one thing you have to keep in mind, we should use only when the verb indicates the beginning of the journey or the moment. The next preposition is against. Against means to have contact, or give pressure. For example, the child threw the ball against the wall. The ball was contacted when it was thrown, it contacted the wall. Some pressure applied there. So against, in such sentences we can use against. The crowd pressed against the door. A pressure was given upon the door. So here we can use against. And the third example, he put the ladder against the wall. Here the ladder has a contact on the wall. It's slightly touched on the wall or slanted on the wall. So against can be used in such situations. The next one, she stood with her back against the wall. Here this sentence indicates that she was just slanting against the wall. There is a contact there. And the final one, he hits his head against the branch. So just with force, he just hit his head against the branch. So the point here is against. The preposition against is used to indicate a contact. The next preposition is to. To is used for destination or the end point. To indicate a destination, it is used before a destination. The word indicates a destination or the end point. Let's see a few examples. He went from Delhi to Ambala. Here the place Ambala is the destination or the end point. That's why to is used in front of that. Next one, she is came to India as a tourist. So the final point or the destination of that lady is India. That's why to is used in front of that. The train started from Kolkata and came to Delhi. Here the same. And the next example, he was on his way to the station. The destination is station, that's why to is used in front of that. Finally, we went from London to New York. Here the same, the destination is New York. So the journey has started from London and the destination, the end point is in New York. So to is used in front of that. So the point here is you have to use to in front of a destination or the end point. The next preposition is towards. Towards is used to indicate the direction of something. So a person or something is moving, and to show the direction we use the word, not the destination, but towards the object, or someone is moving towards a direction. To indicate the direction in front of that we use towards. The moving, yes, the process is continuing. They went towards the airport. They didn't reach there, but they are moving towards the airport. He was speeding towards the town. So which direction something is moving? To show that we use towards. We already learned that to indicate the destination in front of that we use to, but towards means to indicate the direction something is moving. The next example, the train was coming towards the station. It didn't reach, but coming. Look at the next example. She marked towards the river. Just the process or the process is going on, and it on the way to where or to point out the direction of the or the movement of that a person or something. I have already told you we use towards in front of that particular word. The next example, he ran towards the door. So he was running and his direction is towards the door. So to indicate a direction we use the preposition towards. I hope you understood today's lesson. So the balance part of the prepositions I will teach you in the next class. Now, see you in the next class. Bye. Take care.